Look at that fish. That is absolutely insane. Got one. Big one. Big one. Big one. Big one. Get the net. Get the net, man. Get the net. What is that? It's a bass. It's a big ass bass, man. Oh, hey, no. Oh no, that's a bigger than 3.5. Hell yeah, baby! Okay, welcome back, guys. This is probably the first time that I've posted twice in the same week for the past like 3 months or so, just because I don't post a ton in the winter because you can't really fish much in Michigan. I mean, you can do ice fishing and stuff, but I'm not a huge ice fisherman. I'm just not all about it. But I have a lot more time to fish now too, so going to be posting a ton. I have like 4 or 5 videos that I have like on back order right now. A couple from this tournament and that entire Kentucky trip, and then also the fish are biting up in Michigan. I mean, the water's like 35 degrees, but the fish are biting, and I've been catching them. So this tournament is my first college tournament ever. There was 216 boats. It was the FLW Open tournament, so pretty much any school from the entire country could have sent their team to go fish this tournament. So there was schools from Texas, Alabama, probably some crazy school from California might even have drove out, I'm not sure. But essentially there was a lot of competition in this tournament, and they're only going to take the top 10% of the teams to go move on to the national championship. So we needed to be in like the top 20 teams. They also have like a rule where if a team's already qualified, then they don't count. So it was pretty much going to be like 25 to 30 teams out of this 216 team field that they're going to take to the national championship. So that was our goal going into this tournament. We really didn't have any ambition to win this tournament. I mean, that would have been amazing, but with 2 days of practice, fishing against all these local sticks, that would have been very difficult. We were just shooting for that top 20, 25 finish, to be honest. So like I said, we only had 2 days to break this lake down, this 180,000 acre reservoir that I've never been to in my entire life. That's all we had to basically figure out an entire pattern and be able to have enough fish to last us for the 2 days of the tournament. And that's very difficult, being a school from Michigan and having to go down to these southern reservoirs that don't really fish like the lakes that we have up here. So it's a completely different mindset, and we struggled really hard during these practice days. But this video is going to be our 2 practice days, and then also the first day of the tournament. And then the second day of the tournament, I'm going to have that be a separate video. It's a fish. Hey, the first Kentucky bass. It's a good one too. Hey, man. That's what's up, though.
It is a good one.
Let's check her out. Oh, baby. That's what we want. Yeah, shake her right off. Yeah, perfect. That's what we want. Dude, hey. Nice. That was like a 3-pounder. Yep. I got you. Yep. Little guy. First Kentucky bass. Double?
Oh.
This one?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a keeper. Still nice to get the first one. So the first thing that we did is we started fishing shallow. The lake has rose 10 feet within like the past 5 days. There was a huge flood. It is 10 foot above normal winter pool. So that already just threw an entire wrench in our plan. You know, it just wasn't fishing like normal Kentucky Lake. It's not usually that high. So we started fishing shallow, flipping these bushes. This was basically land like 2 days before we got there. So probably not the best idea. This is kind of how that all panned out. Can't believe I haven't got one of these yet. I wanted to smack it. I know, that's insane. This is damn near the same thing. I got one. There we go. I just was talking about it. It's a little dink, but I was like, dude, one's got to eat this friggin' flat side. Well, there's my second Kentucky bass. It does feel really good. Like I'm just dragging it over the top of trees and shit, you know? Feels like a big one could come out and rail this thing. All right, nice little dinker. And that's what you go flipping for right there. Tinks. A piece of wood.
That's a gar. That's a gar. I can see fins underneath it and stuff.
Yeah.
I think.
It's either that or a piece of wood.
Do they have gar in Kentucky?
I don't know. That's another good question. Yep. Oh, it's a gar. It was a gar. Yep.
It was a gar.
Yep. Got him. What is that? Oh my gosh.
A shad.
That's a big one. It's bigger than all the bass we caught today.
Yeah.
So we caught quite a few little fish during practice. Day one, I mean, we spent the entire day shallow. No one caught that like 3-pounder right off the bat off of one of those rock points. That was on a rattle trap, probably like his 5th cast of the day. We thought it was going to be, at least decent, if not like pretty good fishing, but obviously not the case. I think we ended up catching like 5 fish, but we stuck shallow. Day 2, we decided to try completely different game plan. So we're running into Barkley right here. We fished that for quite a while. We started by fishing shallow, even though, like I said, they were not shallow. I mean, there were teams that caught them shallow, but the majority of the fish were not shallow, if you ask me. At least not up north by the dam. I know a lot of teams ran way south, like 40-mile runs, and they probably caught them shallow a little bit better down there because the water levels weren't quite as high. But we tried shallow, didn't get anything shallow, and then we found this school of fish out deep. We fished for them for like an hour. We don't even know if they were bass, to be honest. I mean, I'm not a pro at reading electronics. No one's probably better than me. And they could have easily been Asian carp or something. We messed around with them for quite some time in this creek arm. There was fish everywhere. Didn't get a single bite. I don't think we got a single bite in Barkley. So we ran back to Kentucky, but decided to still start fishing deep, trying to figure that bite out. Because, like I said, we just could not figure them out shallow at all. Yeah, got him. Oh, it's a big one. Yes, sir, it's a big one. Oh, baby. Oh, it's a giant, whatever it is. Oh my gosh, it's huge. Yeah, it's starting to feel less. Is it a drum? Is it bass? No, it's a drum. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, they're gross. I don't want to touch it. Well, yeah, at least it was kind of fun. That's what I've been waiting for like all day, except for not a drum. So I smoked that big drum off of like a 25-foot point, and we didn't get any bites out deep, I don't think, aside from that. So pretty much that was our practice. We went into this tournament, 2 days of practice. We caught maybe like 10 bass, and we had 2 keepers. Forgot to mention, day 1, no one had a 5-pounder snap off at the side of the boat. Didn't get that on camera, but we had 2 keeper bites all of practice, a 5 and a 3-pounder, and then caught like 8 to 10 shorts, and that was it. I mean, it was really tough. We were going into this tournament with the mindset of we're basically just trying not to blank because we don't want to embarrass ourselves. So luckily for us, we talked to a lot of other teams, and it wasn't like people were smashing them. Like a ton of teams were struggling. Obviously, we knew someone was going to catch them. We knew that the leader from day 1 was going to have well over 20 pounds, and they did, as you're about to find out. So day 1 of the tournament, and this is how it all goes down.
33, Louisiana check. 33, Louisiana check.
31.
33, Louisiana Tech.
We started the day up shallow, I guess because that's where we had our 2 bites. Even though we knew in our minds that we were not going to be able to put together a bag that was going to take us to the national championship up shallow, just because we didn't get like any bites up shallow. Not that we got them out deep, but we knew they weren't up shallow, but we did it anyway because we had the 5 and the 3-pounder up shallow. We started on those rock points where no one caught that 3-pounder. Didn't catch anything there. Then we started flipping bushes. And then the wind started picking up like crazy. There was actually 6 boats that sank in this tournament, which is insane that they sent these college anglers out on that. I mean, they explicitly told us they're only allowing us to fish. It was our choice to go out there. But I couldn't believe that they had this tournament go on. I mean, I was grateful because it was my college tournament. I drove all the way down there. I wanted to fish it. I mean, we stayed as safe as we could. We hugged that the calm side of the bank, and we left the one area that was on the windy side of the bank right when the wind started picking up. No one said, yo man, we got to get out of here. So we weren't even able to thoroughly fish the spot that he actually caught that 5-pounder, but that's just how it goes sometimes. The weather's gonna, you know, throw a wrench in your plans, and you just have to roll with it. We fished shallow until 12 o'clock without a single bite. We didn't get a single bite up shallow, and we're like, this is not working. We need to go do something else. So we headed out deep. Huh? Got one, got one. Got one, dude. Oh, it's a dinker. God bless it, but we got one. Not even close, not even 12, I don't think. Not even close to 12. Oh my God. Dude, she crushed a jig. Are you kidding me? Oh, a 3/4 ounce football jig in 25 feet of water, and that's what you get. But like I said, I feel very confident in what we're doing now though. I like this a lot. We need to get one keeper at least, and we're going to. I'm feeling it. But there's the first fish. Nice like 11-inch bass. That would have been funnier if I caught it right in front of Lucas. That's why you go to Kentucky Lake, baby. We're here to win. Get a little short. Got one. Big one, big one, big one, big one. Get the net, get the net, get the net. Get the net, get the net, Ben. Get the net. Be a bass, be a bass. What is that? It's a bass. It's a big ass bass, man.
5 pound small.
Yes. Let's go, man. Hell yeah. Oh, baby, that's the biggest smallmouth I ever caught in my life.
That's like a 6.
Out here in Kentucky Lake.
Like
Whoa. Oh my God. Oh, baby, biggest smallie I've ever caught in my life. Oh, fuck, I can't even. So did I. Boom. Were we recording? We're recording. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Hopped it off a tree limb and crushed it. Oh, I'm shaking. Oh, I'm feeling some good stuff. Feeling some good stuff. Got one, big one. Yep. Yeah, big one, big one, big one, big one. Oh my God, it's a giant. It's a giant. This might not be a bass, dude. It's huge. It's huge. Dude, oh, this might not. There's no way. Dude, unless it's a freaking giant. Come here, dude. Be a bass, be a bass, be a bass. Nope, drum. Oh, man. I was waiting for a 7 to come up. Dude, no joke, waiting for a 7 to come up. Yeah, get her out.
I just buried your hook in my finger.
You good, you good? Where are you at?
The barb is in it.
Jesus. Oh! It was dragging through so much good stuff, too.
I want to catch a fish.
Dude, oh my God, I thought that was a giant.
Fish in over 24 hours.
Yeah. Oh my God. Holy. Ah, my kneecap. Holy shit. Ooh. Got her. He's got a big old largemouth.
There you go. First cast, this is the third cast of the day. What'd you catch now? Spinner, white spinner. Real quick, Mike. Illinois State, 154.5. Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody's got one.
I know. Needed to get at least 1 or 2 more.
Kevin, you ready?
31. Yep.
Have any of the contingents?
No. Costa. Eat it.
Buried in that.
So go ahead and
Go ahead, Dad.
Thank you.
I'm turning back, Dad.
All right, Grand Valley State all the way from Michigan. Nolan and William. One fish, 5.5, a good one. One fish at 5.5.
Thank you.
That's a good one, guys.
So that was the biggest smallmouth that I've ever caught in my entire life. That is the biggest bass that I've ever caught in a tournament. And it happened on my first college tournament ever, national championship qualifying tournament. And it was on a tough day. So after day one, we're sitting in 61st place with 5 pounds, 5 ounces. We put ourselves pretty much exactly where we wanted to be. We wanted to be within contention to make the national championship. You know, we weren't way up there in the standings, but we beat out, you know, 3/4 of the field, like 75% of the teams with one fish. That's how bad the fishing was. And so we put ourselves in a spot where we would have a chance to qualify for the national championship. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like I said, a lot more fishing, a lot more tournaments. And also, if you want to watch day 2 of the tournament to see how it all panned out, stay tuned, subscribe, and that video will be coming out in 2 days. 2 days time. So thanks for watching today's video, guys, and I will catch you guys next time.